right? Go ahead.
All right. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. We're back, baby.
Welcome back, everybody.
Segment 2 of episode. I didn't even properly introduce previous episode. It's episode 18.
18. Yep.
We're legal. We're legal now. We're full-fledged adults.
No, Fletcher. You got to get to 21 first.
Oh, well, I mean, we're like full-fledged adults. I mean...
Well, it's funny how most people say that, like, oh, you know, you're 18. I'm actually starting to grow this mindset. They say, like, 18, you're a legal adult, but you can't do most things until you're, like, 21. You can't purchase alcohol. You can't, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even think you can enter a casino until you're 21. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know how that works.
Isn't it like, there are certain things you can't do. There are plenty of things you can't do until you're 21 years old. Or they'll say, like, you only have to be 18 of, like, I don't know, like, that's just the whole thing. We can probably make a podcast just on that alone.
I think, but I mean, 18's like the benchmark for, you know, solicitation of prostitution in Reno, Nevada. I mean, I heard that. I've never experienced.
No, I can actually believe that. I can't actually. I mean, some states the legal age
I was
consent.
never in Reno, Nevada at age 18. Okay, just making that clear. So, just making it clear. We're done. Oh, we forgot. Oh, we'll have to do that. We'll have to do our signature sound off on segment 2.
Well, let's save that.
Let's jump into what we wanted to talk about because
particularly you. There were some things on your mind, and
yeah, we could derail a little bit because we touched on it in the previous segment involving. We saw Avatar 3. Excellent movie. I recommend going to see it. We already talked about that previous segment, but
definitely.
Yeah, the previews were interesting because I had never seen that preview. I don't believe you had either. Because you turned
Which one are you referring to?
And we're talking about they're bringing back another Avengers. They're previewing another Avengers movie called Doomsday. And I was like, what? I mean, I remember when the preview came on because we're all...
And I wasn't there at that point. You
had walked up. Like you hadn't sat down yet when the preview for...
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday. So the big thing for me was one, I had no knowledge that they were making another Avengers movie. I mean, I know that there probably was going to be one in the future, but it looks like they've wrapped this one. This one's in a tin. They'll just probably edit it and come out with it in 2026 at some point.
It's coming out a year from now. That's why it said in the preview, Thor will return in Avengers Doomsday, and then it showed the A in green, having the Dooms, like Dr. Doom, because he's going to be the main villain. And it said, it was a weird day. I think it was like December 16th or December 26th, 2026 or something. I don't know, but it was December 26th. It was
right around the holidays, 26, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about Dr. Doom. You know a little bit more.
Did you ever watch any of the Fantastic Four movies?
Yeah. I mean, I did see the Fantastic Four movies.
Okay.
I mean, are you talking about like any of the older films, or are you talking
like
about
the ones from the early 2000s with
Jessica Alba?
Yeah, Jessica Alba.
The Invisible Woman.
Joe.
I may have went to go see that particular franchise a few dozen times because of Jessica Alba.
Yeah, a lot of men like to.
Another.
She actually was the best Invisible Woman we've had so far. She actually was.
Another celebrity that never returned my fan mail. I'm a little offended, but that's okay. I mean,
alrighty then.
You get a restraining order, you gotta stop. I mean, it's just the way the law works. But anyways, all kidding aside, I did not get a restraining order. I mean, probably close to, but I didn't literally. Yeah, Dr. Doom, I don't know much about, like, who he is, like, in terms of how formidable is he, like, compared to Thanos, like, where is this all going to lead for this extra Avengers movie that I had no recollection that it was going to come out 2026, like, and another little, like, tidbit that I would like you probably know more about this than me. It is Robert Downey Jr. that's going to play him. So, yeah, first let's tackle, like, how formidable an opponent is Dr. Doom when you compare him with like a Thanos or other major villains, even in the DC universe. Like, I guess this guy, like, what is his power? Like, where did it come from? I don't know anything about the guy. I just know he's kind of cool costume with the green and the looks like almost like a
metal
hockey mask or like a mask over his face.
Beyond a hockey, that thing it's a literal metal mask.
Like, why does he wear the mask?
Well, his primary power is electricity, but what happens is, I think he has like, my knowledge on it is pretty basic.
Yeah.
Now there are some deep things that probably the average person wouldn't know about, but if you're comparing him, see, the thing is, when you ask me what he's like compared to Thanos, what Thanos are you talking about? Because if we're talking,
well, let's do the duality, because the comic book Thanos you've described to me in the past was much less formidable than the movie.
He was a good villain. Like, he was definitely formidable, but not to the degree like they made him. They made him pretty formidable, and like the Avengers would not have struggled with Thanos the way they did in the movie. Like,
gotcha.
Now, not to say that there isn't potential, but just comic book lore wise, that's just not. It's just, they definitely bumped it up a few scales with that one.
Gotcha.
And if even if we're comparing that Thanos to Doom from the comics, like, lore wise, he's one of the top 5 biggest threats of the Marvel universe.
Period.
I mean, like, there's Galactus, who eats planets. There's Doom. There's excuse me.
Galactus was in the new Fantastic Four.
He was also was also in Fantastic Four too, but like with Jessica Alba, the second Jessica Alba one. But that one was horrible because they made him a black hole instead of a giant purple being that just devours planets. That was as much as I like. 2 gets a lot of hate. I think if you disregard Galactus, that movie's underrated. Fantastic Four 2 is the best Fantastic Four going to come out. Granted, I haven't watched the new one, but
it's okay. It's good.
You did?
Yeah, I did see the newest one, the one that was just out.
Oh, really? When did you?
Is it still out?
Oh, definitely not. It came out in July.
I went with some of my customers in New York.
Oh, that explains it. Because I know you wanted to drag me to that, but you wanted I'm not doing it. Same thing with Superman, although you explained the Superman one.
Yeah, with my nephew. But
yeah, that's how they made him the new one, right? Did they make him like a giant purple being that was devouring planets?
Yeah, no, his character was actually pretty cool. It was
okay, so they actually did it
they
justice
did a good job.
in this
And
one.
whoever replaced Jessica Alba, I don't know her name, but she was a cool...
wasn't that the chick from... wasn't she in... wasn't she in the new Mission Impossible movies?
I think so. I can't remember her name, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
She was great. The cast was all good. I'd say your buddy Pascal was okay as Reed. Whoever they got to play, I think the weakest of the 4 would be Johnny Flame.
Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm. Yeah, who plays the Human Torch? Is that right? Yeah.
Yes, the Human Torch. Fun fact: that actor actually played in my current show. Unfortunately, his character was killed off in the 4th season of Stranger Things.
Oh, really? Is that where his background? He's from Stranger Things.
If you were to ask the average person where they know him from, if you were to ask, hey, do you know him from this show? And do you know him from this movie? Oh, and but if then you say Stranger Things, like, oh, it's Eddie. They're gonna be like, oh, he's Eddie. Like, he's probably most well known. Actually, he has probably the best scene from the show where there's a fun fact. The best scene out of Stranger Things history is when he's in the Upside Down. That's like another world that's like attached to it. It's complicated, but he's in something called the Upside Down. Literally, it's the world upside down, but it's a different version of where they live, their town, and to gain the attraction of these creatures, to give the team to get their plan together and stuff like that. He plays the guitar to lure them over to him, and he plays a song the actor picked for the movie to imitate play. He didn't actually play it, but it definitely looked convincing. He actually asked him to play Master of Puppets for that scene, and it is such a good scene. Like, he's playing the song. A lot of scenes are different. It's so badass the way they do it. But he is known for playing Eddie in Stranger Things 4. As for, I haven't watched the new Fantastic Four, but again, I think 2 is very underrated. If you take out the Galactus, that's the same thing I say about X-Men Origins Wolverine. I think that if you take out, I call him Baraka Deadpool, because he reminds me of this creature with knives sticking out of his hands from Mortal Kombat. That's exactly what Deadpool and X-Men Origins Wolverine. But everything else, and yes, I know Sabretooth and Wolverine are not brothers, but I thought the casting was good. Hugh Jackman was great. Lee Schreiber Sabretooth was great. I liked... oh God, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Again, I'm in my 30s.
Who?
Gambit.
I know
he was in John Carter and all that. Like,
he's great.
That actor, Taylor something, I think that's his name.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he was great. I like the guy who played William Stryker. I think the cast and the action was really good in that movie. It's the same thing I'll say about Fantastic Four too. The heroes were all great. The action was great. The scenes were spectacular. Lawrence Fishburne as the Silver Surfer was great. The movie was really, really good. It's just Galactus was the one bad element of that movie.
Major hole in the script.
Yeah.
Because they didn't, I don't know what they did. They just destroyed the character. They didn't actually, you couldn't see the actual character, how he's perceived in the comic books.
Like I said, they made him a black hole. He's not a black hole.
No, he's an actual... They did bring that in the newest version of Fantastic Four. They did a good job with Galactus. So we digressed a little bit. We were talking about like major Marvel villains. So you referenced Galactus. Then we went off on a
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom. Thanos would be in there, right? Top 5.
I really don't know. So I would say the Mandarin, and that's actually why. I'm going to just sneak this pop culture hot take. I think Iron Man 3 is the worst Iron Man film. I do think that. It's not because it's terrible. I think the movie's funny. I think it gave you more of a different perspective on Tony Stark as a character.
Right.
But man, the way they did the Mandarin in that one was a disgrace. If you want to talk disgrace, the way they did Mandarin was... Mandarin is a top 5 villain for the Marvel Universe. Like, he is a menace.
You wouldn't get that from that movie. No. I agree with you.
No.
I didn't know
Even the way they did it in Shang-Chi, by the way, a movie I would recommend. I would actually show you this. I'd like to have you over sometime, and I will show you this. It's a fantastic action film, and so funny. They tried to do the Mandarin a bit better. What happened was the villain, I'm not going to give it, I don't want to spoil it for you. I want to show you. But he has the 10 rings, that's the organization, the 10 Rings organization, the terrorist organization. Excuse me. And he has these 10 rings, 5 on each arm, that give him powers and endurance. And it's really cool. Like, he fights really well, and he can do cool abilities by shooting them out and then sending them back and stuff. It's really cool, but it's not what the Mandarin is. He literally has 10 rings on his fingers, and he has amazing sorcerer abilities.
Wow.
Like, he is an unbelievable being to fight against. So when they were going to feature, I was looking forward to that. And then when in Iron Man 3, they said, I'm an actor. I wanted to walk out. I don't walk out of theaters, and I'm proud to say I never have, other than one time. I was young and I didn't feel well, and I was I was a troubled preteen, and I thought seeing a horror movie was okay, but I had my mom take me home because I did not like it. I did not want to finish it. I didn't want to have nightmares. But again, us kids, we all like to say we can do it. Then we try to, and we're like, all right, maybe that wasn't that wasn't the cards for me and stuff. But in general, I don't walk out of movies. I wanted to walk out of Iron Man 3.
Wow.
Because it's
a big statement.
It's like you don't do that to one of the, like, you can do that with and actually the Black Widow movie did something with the villain that it's like, why'd you make him the villain of Black Widow, which is Taskmaster? Like, the only one who can stand to Taskmaster is Deadpool, because Taskmaster can't read what that's Taskmaster's ability. He can anticipate what you're doing because he can like read your mind, kind of, or he can read your movements before you even make them. He can't do that with Deadpool because his mind is so out of whack that he cannot predict him because it can change in an instant. His thoughts can change in an instant. That's he has the multiple personality disorder. Not saying Taskmaster's top 5, but he's not one that you would include in like an origin for a superhero sign. It just wouldn't work that way. But yeah, like I can't tell you my top 5 right now, but yeah, Galactus and Doom, especially Doom, is up there.
They're at the top of the list, no matter who the other 3 are.
Yes.
Yeah, Mandarin, and you could pull from a batch of another 5 characters, maybe.
What
for
makes
those last
Doom
2 slots?
Yeah, and what makes Doom very
That's
formidable?
That's my next question. What makes him so formidable?
Well,
leading into that movie that's going to come out in 26, I'm looking forward to that. Even though I think they should have left it alone in terms of the Avengers franchise, which is our original in the current topic that we're talking about. They should have left it alone.
Yeah.
But they're not going to because they can make a crap ton of money off of it.
Even if they don't make as much as they did before, they're just
going to make a make a bunch It doesn't matter if it's,
and
500 million or if they profit $1 billion. They're still going to make a shit ton of money. But, like, what makes him so formidable that they would bring back the franchise?
It's his potential. He's smarter. If I am not mistaken, and Marvel fans, please, I need you to correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I have basic knowledge of Doctor Doom. He is one of the smartest beings in that entire universe. I think he even outclasses Tony Stark and Doctor Strange.
Wow.
He is a very smart villain. He also eventually goes to Asgard and gains the power of Odin. He kills Odin and gains his power. He becomes a god with his already inherent electricity powers. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Wow.
It is.
He ends up in the comic books. He ends up killing Odin.
Yeah, and it's not like there's a debate to be had on what is canon or not. I mean, there are plenty of universes. Guess what? They just did a what if where Black Panther was a Guardian of the Galaxy. In the recent comics from 3 years ago, Venom is a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, it's a debate to be had what is canon and what's not and whatever. But yes, at some point, Doom becomes a god.
Wow.
And there's massive problems. Honestly, it's even worse than I even initially said. I said the biggest problem was casting Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. That was already the first problem. And now you can actually, and I really hope if no other video of ours can blow up, I want this to blow up right here. And that is that I really think that bringing Doom to the MCU in this fashion for the next Avengers film, you can probably argue it's an admission that what Marvel's been doing has been a total flop.
I would agree with you.
Because think about it.
I think it's almost like a Hail Mary in football. Like, they haven't produced anything recently that's been monumental, that's been memorable, whatever word you want to use.
Like Endgame.
So now they're just bringing in an ultimate character, and they're going to have Downey Jr., which is so crazy to me, to play that character. Like, when he's just synonymous with Iron Man. I don't understand that.
Here's the bigger problem. Like, this is going to lead to the Doom thing. But then recasting Chris Evans for Captain America. What was the point? Listen, every movie is good when there is a point to them. What was the purpose of, like Iron Man 1, Thor 1, Iron Man 2, and Captain America 1? It was to make the first Avengers film. What was the point of bringing, Iron Man 3 and then Thor 2 into the mix? Was to set up Avengers 2. Or Captain America 2 for that matter as well. They were just set up for Avengers 2. And then Infinity War was setting up for Endgame. Endgame, they literally admitted this. This was breaking news. Like, everyone pay attention. This was breaking news. This is Chris Evans' last Marvel movie. This is Robert Downey Jr.'s last Marvel movie. and there were theories that Cap's gonna die and all this stuff. And they didn't kill Cap off, they made him old. Robert Downey Jr., he said, "This is my exit from the MCU. It is time to move on." They killed his character off in the most honorable fashion possible. When Avengers 1, when they had that argument, the two that I just mentioned, Cap said, "You're not the type to make the sacrifice play." And Iron Man said, "Oh yeah, be a hero like you? You're a mortal experiment, Rogers. Everything special about you came out of a bottle." And they both proved each other wrong in Avengers 4 Endgame.
Right.
With Cap getting Thor's hammer.
Right.
And Iron Man sacrificing his life by snapping his fingers and eliminating Thanos and dying in the process.
Right.
And the whole point of Far From Home and No Way Home, particularly Far From Home, is carrying on, and I think this was a flaw in Far From Home, although great movie, it was who is going to carry on Tony's legacy, because he's not the leader of the Avengers anymore. And what's going to happen with Avengers 5, Doomsday, is with Cap coming back. Oh, that's another thing, purpose of, making this movie for the next one. Falcon's supposed to be the next Captain America. They just came out with a movie earlier this year about his first debut, his theatrical debut of him being the new Captain America with the shield and everything. So what's the purpose of bringing Chris Evans back?
That's the Red Hulk movie, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So all this tells me is, one, they have nothing to go for it anymore. It's just slop. It's an admission that, guys, you were right. We've been failing. And this tells me that I think Hollywood's going to go for a crash. I think that Marvel Universe is going to go for a crash at this point. Because why would you recast people that made it clear this is their exit? In fact, I remember reading Chris Evans' statement on why he was exiting Marvel. I don't know why he talked about the Trump administration, because this was obviously during Trump's first term. Mm-hmm. But he mentioned backlash about his going against the Trump administration or something. Why'd you have to bring that up on why you're exiting Marvel? I don't care about your politics, dude. I just don't care. And then Robert Downey Jr., he just said, "Look, I think it's time to hang up the cape, or in this case, the suit.
Right.
There's no cape." Now you're bringing him back. If Thor is coming back, because Chris Hemsworth, that was the teaser, Chris Hemsworth's Thor is coming back, what's going to happen when he's going toe-to-toe to Doctor Doom? You can do one of two things with this. One, he sees him, he just doesn't say anything. He goes, "Oh, you're just another villain. Now I got to take you out." Or two, he's going to say, "Tony?" It's going to be hard not to say he looks like Tony Stark.
Right.
It's not like you can make him in an alien, like a Skrull or something, and give him pointy ears and give him makeup and stuff. This is just a guy who's in a green cloak and gets metal and has electric powers. It's going to be hard to distinguish him from Iron Man. It's just lousy. It's just lazy. I just think, and also,
there's the key word. It is lazy.
It's super lazy.
But I mean, it's lazy with a point, because they know that people will go and watch whatever film they produce.
And then the final thing I'll say, I'm not trying to take up all the time, because you're asking questions. The final thing I'm going to say on this, and then continue, then we'll go back and forth, is what are you guys going to do from here? What is the purpose of making him Dr. Doom? You could have had anyone be Dr. Doom. You can't bring the last Doom guy out because he passed away. May he rest in peace. Not the one from the Fantastic Four reboot, the one from Jessica Alba and stuff like that.
Right.
You can't bring that guy back. No one's going to want the guy who played Doom in 2015. I don't really have many comments about that. I don't remember the movie. Not to say, oh, that automatically means it's bad. I'm not one of those people. I just don't remember. There's a lot of movies I don't remember. But they're not going to want him back. So then your next step was getting RDJ back? I don't know. Go ahead.
Just crazy. There's so much going on. But that's a year away. We got a lot to look forward to in the meantime. But yeah, 2026. I think around the holidays. You were right. It's December of next year. Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday will come out with Doctor Doom as the central figure, the central villain, opposing the Avengers. So that'll be cool.
Well,
I like that.
Well, thanks to you wanting to drag me to that because you're like, oh, we're gonna go see that.
Oh, we have to.
No.
We owe it to them to like review it.
As long as
give our sentiments about it. That's
just
what
promise.
we
Can
do.
you just promise me one thing?
I'll buy you popcorn. Yes. No. Is
I
there
don't.
more?
I don't need popcorn. Although
need popcorn.
although I'll take an icing. Your gift card thing. Use it with that. Don't pay with actual cash, please.
What happened? Oh, this is a great segue.
What's
because
that?
We'll get off the Doomsday. I just found it interesting because I don't know anything about Doctor Doom. The whole idea of them bringing back the franchise in terms of the Avengers, introducing this new character who's extremely formidable, that type of thing. It just was interesting to me. I mean, I didn't know anything about that movie. Here is, I got this wicked cough. Can't get rid of it. I'm not sick. I don't know what the hell is causing it.
Ugh.
I mean, who knows? It's just a weird cough. I cough like I'm like deathly ill. Maybe I am. Oh my God. Better get the life insurance in order. So, oh my God. Just hit me like a brick wall. But let's talk a little bit about, you said that, just the movie making and the movie process in general when you go to the movies.
Yeah.
Like, I gave you we had dinner over at Nick's. That was kind of a Christmas present.
Yeah.
I wanted to get him and Morgan, his girl. You guys all know who Morgan is. Get him a little gift card.
Yeah. Which was very appreciated, and you made sure that we had a good night. With
I
it.
got an inside track. I know we like movies, so I knew my gift was going to be, solid. If at best it was going to be a hit, they would definitely use it, right?
Yeah.
You ever get a Christmas present? I'm talking to the audience at the moment, where it's like, like you get like a sweater from an aunt, or you get socks from somebody, and you're like, yeah, thanks. That was very sweet of you. You got to act like nice, but down deep, you're like, I would have rather you just got me a card. Like, not a gift card, but just a nice card, wrote something like actually personal in it.
That's why
And
I
if you
tell
even
people.
give me monetary value, just to do a gift card so I can actually use it, because you're never going to wear that pair of socks. You're never going to wear that sweater.
And I always
so
and
on
then
so
they
forth.
give you the gift receipt anyway to return it or something like that. And I'm just
It's like you just added work to my daily schedule.
exactly, and that's what I tell people. And look, not so I'm grateful. Anytime I get a gift, I have shown that I'm grateful. There are points where I haven't been able to use it, because, for example, I have a quick funny story. For my birthday, I had invited friends. I think this was. It was when I met you, but we weren't I think this was even before. I think this was before even Avengers Endgame came out, which was our first movie that we watched together.
Mm-hmm.
Not the first time I saw it, just the first one. We went to theaters together and for a meetup and stuff like that. And for my birthday, I invited some friends to, including my ex-fiance at the time when I was, just dating her. And I had invited some people. You guys might know this restaurant too, Big Boy. I really like Big Boy. Wanted to go there for my birthday.
Who doesn't like Big Boy?
It's an amazing place. So I had some friends. I had, my fiance. I had, I can't remember my brother was there, but I know I had some friends, including her. And one of the gift cards I got, and I'm like, I have not showed anyone, and especially if I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to talk about this just because I just don't. One of my friends got me a Hooters gift card in Ohio.
What?
And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Was that this year?
No, this was before Endgame. Like I said, this was before Endgame. So this was
I was gonna
2018,
say, just for this,
2019.
I
this
want
happened.
the gift card to be used. I didn't want it to go to waste. I was gonna say, if it was recent, I'll take that off your hands. I don't like that place per se. But I would use the gift card because I don't want you to throw it out. And I'll
No, it's somewhere.
on your
probably,
behalf.
I can find it somewhere probably.
Can you look for it tonight? Oh, sorry.
But the fact is look, I'm not one to show I'm ungrateful and stuff. Look, if you give me a pair of socks, look, I'll wear the socks. You get me a bag, I'll get the bag. You get me a jacket, I'll keep the jacket unless it's got Barbie on it, in which case I'm not going to wear it. Although at that point it would just be a prankster one. But like, I literally can't use a Hooters gift card in Ohio. I can't. There's not one in Ohio. So it's like...
That's not true. There's one in Toledo that's functioning.
Really?
And I have driven by it. I've never been inside of it. But I've seen it from a distance. I don't know.
Anytime I looked it up, it would be like 5 hours away. I'm not driving 5 hours to use a gift card.
I've heard through the grapevine that there's very friendly people that work there named Brittany.
But like the reason why I'm talking about this.
Toledo, not that, all joking aside.
Oh well, that's good to know. I
don't think there's any in Cleveland.
No, definitely not. And but the reason why I'm bringing this up is when I get asked like, what do I want for Christmas? Listen, people will make me out to be the most difficult person possible to shop for Christmas or expensive or something. So I can admit I can be expensive. And then that brings me to what I say I want. Not what I am asking for, but what I say I want for the things that I asked for is I say, oh, I just want a Best Buy gift card. I just want just cash or something like that. If you want to give me something, just give me a gift card.
Use that.
Yeah, but then they're like, oh, it's not personal. I'm like, what do you want me to say?
No,
I want this $100 item?
No, that's personal because you're making it easy for the person you're giving.
Get me a card. You want to make it personal? Get me a card. Dude, spend 99 cents. They still. You want to give me a Christmas gift or a birthday present? Like a gift card or something? Get a little 99-cent card. Just say like it just says happy birthday. That's it. It could be a black and white card that says happy birthday. Hey Nick, hope you have a great birthday, and here's a gift card or something. That is personal. You brought that card, you wrote it for me, and you gave it to me as a gift. That is personal. But they're like, oh, nah. I'm like, okay, then what are we talking about this for then?
Right. Agreed.
It's like, not to sound ungrateful. Like if you get me a sweater when I ask for a $25 like Visa gift card, look, more power to you. There's sentimental value to it, but at what point are we going to get to the point where it's like, dude, I don't want to stress on whether I'm going to spend $25, $38, $46 on a gift or something. Here's a gift card. Oh, you like this stuff? Here's a gift. You like movies? Just like you said, here's a gift card. It's simple, and it's meaningful.
By the way, was that watch one of your gifts?
It was. Yeah, I got
and I noticed
Fossil watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I noticed how he's wearing his watch.
Yes, I am a nerd. I am holding. Yes, notice how I show it off like this and not like this because I am holding it the way John Wick does in the movie.
Consequences.
No, like I remember the scene from Ballerina when he's like saying just go. She's saying let me finish it. And at one point, he does, and it inspired me to do it. He grabs her leg to I think move it or something because they were strangling each other a little bit. But he was like, and then he's looking at the watch like this, and he's like, midnight. If it isn't done, rules and consequences. My favorite scene from that entire movie was
I agree.
Just his presence in there. But yes, that's the way I hold my watch because I'm a nerd and I like to imitate the most badass human being in modern cinema. So,
we digressed again. That happens every episode. That's okay. My original intent on the first question was, I got you the gift card. It's a $50 gift card for AMC. I'm just thinking about Morgan. She goes, did you get this free? I'm like, yes, I did get the gift card for free, but
I don't care.
It still has $50.
The fact that you got it for free, you gave it to me.
She is just so hilarious like that. Like
she wasn't ungrateful.
No.
She's just crazy.
But it just sounds like sometimes like when we were watching The Last of Us, And she's like, oh, it's not caramel or whatever. And you're like, it sounded a little ungrateful for the chocolate I just got. Oh no, I love this, but and it's like,
Yeah,
it didn't
it's-
sound like you did.
Yeah,
But
and
I
I'm
know.
not,
It's
I'm not
just the
throwing any
way
accusations.
It's just like the way she
like
says.
she has to work on the
something.
approach. That's
It's
all.
hilarious. I mean, it's what makes her Morgan.
Yeah,
right?
stands
so
out.
You $50, and you're like, hey, that gift card you got me. I took Morgan to the movie. 2 tickets, 2 drinks,
Regular
and it was
drinks.
Out.
It was
It
out.
wasn't even large. It wasn't even like large drinks. 2 tickets, 2 drinks, done. It's $50 in today's world. That's crazy.
No. To be specific, the total was $52. And again, I'm not ungrateful. Like you literally paid for the bulk of
but
it.
you had to add $2 to
But
just
the
get 2
fact the
tickets,
fact that it
2
was
drinks.
for 2 tickets and 2 drinks, it was over $50. Where has the world gone to? It was $15 a ticket.
Crazy.
And like, I'm not saying it's about you. It's just in general, dude. What the hell? Do you have to get people $100 gift cards just to make sure they have some left over for the next movie they go see?
Now they got to. Remember when we went to go see Avatar? This is another point. This will be fun for the audience.
Yeah,
And you brought in your little backpack, but you had some stuff in there.
yeah,
They asked you to open up the bag.
yeah.
The guy went through it. What I never got a chance to ask you is perfect timing. We're on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like he takes this like retractable stick. It looks like a whipping stick. And he's looking through Nick's bag, like the backpack. I know because he always does this for me. You had tons of food in the backpack.
Yeah.
What happened? Why didn't he? I mean,
They look out for weapons.
that's all he's looking for?
Yes, like every time they say let's check your bag or something like that, they'll even put half of them will put in the disclaimer like I don't care if you're bringing food in, just making sure you don't have weapons.
No kidding.
No, that's a bit of thing
That's
for
what they're looking for. Because when I saw this guy looking through Nick's bag, right? He brings out this, all of a sudden he's got
Let me
like
see if I have any
half
snacks in
of
here
a-
actually.
He's got like a half of a baseball bat.
Let's see if
that
I
he's-
have any in
And he
here.
starts going through Nick's bag.
Now
and
you're
I'm
making
like,
me hungry. Oh, bunch of crunch.
I'm like, oh, dude, Nick's toast. It's over. There's no way he's not going to notice anything. I hear him as he's going through the bag. Everything's moving and shaking. It sounds like a rattler, and it was inside your backpack. And then I'm like, and then he's like, all right, you're clear to go. And I was like, is this guy blind? How did he not see the snacks? He wasn't looking for the snacks. He was looking. No, thank you. He was looking for weapons. I did not know that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, as soon as he started looking at it, I was like, that's it. He's toast. We're all going to jail. He's got like 5 different boxes of candy. He's got all sorts of crap packed into this backpack. And then the guy was like, all right, you're free to go. And I was like,
Another one of my Christmas gifts
How
here.
is that possible? Is he blind? He had a whole stash full of snacks. It was funny. But anyways, we digress. We're probably way over the half an hour. Am I right?
Yeah, that's 37.
Yeah, we're right about the time. Dude, I gotta like bring up one more thing. I know it's.
Oh
it's
boy, here we go.
It's completely unrelated. No, it's not even about my romantic life, which took a turn for the worse. That last Filipina that I was actually excited about. She asked me for money. That's it. We're done. I should have seen it coming. It's not like, ladies and gentlemen, it's only happened 8 times before. They always ask for money, but yeah, I'm a little like sad about that. She was like a little unruly in how she asked for it too. I was like, whoa, time out. We're not even gonna.
How unruly?
It was just ignorant. Like, I mean, it was ridiculous. We won't get into it. It's unfortunate. So now I'm single again. I've always been single. No, I'll be single again until hopefully I can find somebody that'll put up with my nonsense. But I had somebody show me a little video. They're like, dude, you like Elvis and stuff, and I do. I like some of Elvis's music.
One of my favorite songs is by him.
Yeah, my favorite Elvis song, most of the time it's Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog. I mean, he's got an entire list of 30 plus songs that made it to number 1. But My favorite song is the famous song. I can't even think of the name right now. Oh my god.
I only know one song of his.
Oh, if I can dream. Oh my god, dude, I'm officially old. Did you just see that Alzheimer's moment? How can that be my favorite song and I don't even know the title of it? Oh my god, I gotta take. You know what? I was watching football earlier, and my buddy he asked me a question that he asked me 5 minutes before, and he goes, and I couldn't remember the answer, and he goes, "I just asked you the same question 5 minutes." I think I'm losing it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what. I'm coughing. I have no memory now. It's all downhill. It's over. It's over, Johnny. Just like Rambo. It's over, John. It's over. Nothing is over. Just start spraying bullets in a grocery store. You'll see me on the news. I'll just start spraying or do something stupid. But anyways, my buddy showed me a video of this preacher who's in his 70s down south. His name's Bob Joyce, and he goes, "Dude, they're saying Elvis is still alive," and I'm like, "That's insane."
Yeah.
I was like, "That's just the most heinous thing." Here we go again. Elvis, faked his death or whatever. And I'm like, "That's crazy." I was like, "What? No, dude, this guy, he looks like him. His facial structure's the same." Even showed me an addendum video that showed they took the guy's voice, because this guy's a preacher and he sings down south in his church. He's the head preacher. And they analyzed his vocal, I don't know what they call that, tectronics or something, where you take Elvis's song and voice, where they sing the same song, and everything matches. It's almost like completely identical.
Yeah.
Which would be how, if it was really Elvis's voice, it would only differ slightly because of age, but the nuts and bolts are the same. So I'm like, and I was like, let me hear this guy, Bob Joyce. Give me a break. Elvis is not like, well, dude, he plays, because Elvis got his start, he sung gospel music. That was his favorite thing to do. And then he became like the king of rock and roll, whatever. You can debate that. But he did become the first iconic pop star, rock star in history. I mean, the dude was bigger than everything. He was mammoth, right? And then he plays, he goes, "Dude, listen to Bob Joyce." And he's singing to his congregation down in his church. Dude, I flipped out. I'll never forget this. If I live to be 100, I go, I just did it for you a little while ago. I go, "That's Elvis." I don't care what anybody says. That's Elvis. This dude is Elvis. So I don't know. I mean, maybe next week we do another show on obscure or fun, conspiracy theories. Just talk about stuff. But I'll never forget. It was a random thing that was presented to me, and I immediately dismissed it. I'm like, "Hey, come on." Now the ages don't match. Elvis be 90 something, and this guy on paper, this Bob Joyce, is only 70 some years old. But here's another little fun nugget. They don't have any real history of Bob Joyce growing up. There's no pictures of him as a kid, teenager, young man. And then all of a sudden he just appears and he takes over this church down south. And that's what Elvis told his personal friends, before he actually passed away. I believe he did pass away. But
yeah.
I mean, before he passed away, he goes, "I just want to get away from all the limelight, the stardom. I just want to live a simple life. I want to go back to singing gospel music." Yeah. Well, dude, if you guys want to do anything fun, especially if you're intoxicated or you're just bored, just go Google Bob Joyce and have fun for 5 minutes. Listen to him singing gospel music and tell me that's not Elvis Presley. I don't know.
Hey, that is something to be said.
So anyways, that's my fun little crazy tidbit at the end of segment 2. And I think I have to produce another number 2. So I think we'll end on
that's it.
All right, let's see you guys next for the next segment next week.
Actually, we'll see you guys next year
next year, 2026. We'll see you guys.
So we're gonna
next
end
year.
that off with a bang in more ways than one. So
More
we'll see
ways
you
than
guys
one.
later.
All right. Oh my God.
You're such a fucking.
I just wanted to do that.